Halo semuanya, balik lagi di video namatin game The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Di video sebelumnya kan ketemu nih sama si Jisra sama si Roach buat ngomongin rencana mau kebunuh Raja Redovit. Terus disuruh ketemu sama tentara Redania atau mata-matanya Redania yang ngebelot karena gak setuju sama cara kepemimpinan si Redovit yang pengen perang terus gitu. Jadi kasih info ternyata di tengah hutan tuh ada kayak kereta kuda gitu, isinya sepatu semua, tapi kayak bukan diserang sama monster. Ternyata pas nyelidikin di dekat situ ada troll. Nggak tahu aneh, trollnya doyan sama sepatu. Ada keliling-keliling, ya ada gua yang dalamnya itu ada si Taler, teman lamanya si Geralt, yang bekas orang intelijennya Temerian. Nah udah beres dari situ, berangkatlah ke Skellige. Tiba di tengah laut tuh diserang sama pirates, akhirnya perang lah gitu. Tapi kapalnya karam, hancur gitu, terdampar lah di Skellige.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts.
Dulu hujan. Emang gini cuacanya ya? Kayak yang lupa di sini.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Diambilin semua kan?
That's it, Roach. Hey,
Oh kayak Viking gitu ya.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
not your lucky day.
Lah,
Your mom shot you out. You're the gravel
pantas.
Greetings. Looking to buy?
Show me your wares. So long. Come on, Roach.
Come closer, stranger.
Can't I play today, Da?
We've got to go to the port, bid farewell to King Bran. It's not fair for man in need.
Only can Tell the yard.
King's passing.
He's in charge.
There's an
Our
occasion.
time amongst the living is but the wink of an eye.
Apaan rame gini? Oh,
You need not do this, child.
I know. But I want to.
lah ikut.
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. It is her decision.
Oh, lah ikutan mati dong. Nah itu si Never.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of
Oh.
Clan Twirsech has
Oh, Raja
embarked
ini udah
on
meninggal.
his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together.
Nah, ini
That
di si Baron nih.
will be a good day.
You knew Bran?
Yes. He was well respected. Unlike his wife.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer
Melihat raja baru
stand
gitu.
open to all who held Bran of Clan Twirsech dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Come to the wake with me.
Gladly. Feasts in Skellige. So predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanedd?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see. Did you learn anything in Velen?
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira,
What on earth is
Yang the
Kira
Crown
Metz
City.
doing in that wasteland?
hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ardskellig a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf,
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krach, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
Masuk acara penentuan raja sih. Raja baru.
Heard the nymphs were fighting yesterday instead of the fish.
My gran told me about you.
Called one in myself, saw him drifting on a plank. Promised me a gold ring to put on shore.
Did you take pity on the sudden wreck?
You know you can't refuse a castaway. So, once we were on shore, I slit his throat.
Hey there! Take a gander! Greetings. Looking to buy?
Show me your wares. So long.
Will you ever man in need?
Tanda seru di mana nih?
Sorry to trouble you, but I really have no choice.
What is it?
Our ship was wrecked against a rocky shore during the last storm. I've lost everything.
How am I supposed to help?
I haven't even got the coin for the journey home, and with each day's delay, I draw closer to bankruptcy.
Might have guessed you'd come around to coin. So, need a loan? Or is it just alms you're after?
I shall pay you back every last copper, I swear it. You need only call on me at my address in Novigrad.
Ya cuma 150.
Fine, I'll help you. I visit Novigrad often enough. Might stop by, see how business is going.
Thank you. You'll find me in the Port District. My name's Johan Bonner.
See you later then.
Udah gitu doang.
Tell Jan. He's in charge.
Come on, trim it. It's got to be ready in time for the funeral. Seen the plan? Away with
Misi serve our king worthily.
Seputus gitu. Kalau tidak,
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
This has got to be Yen's room. She always did like space and luxury. No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon. As usual, black and white.
nggak ada unicorn di sini.
The stuffed unicorn. She fixed it. Glamour. Scent of lilac and gooseberries, even with the lid on. Taste hasn't changed.
Oh. Nggak bisa orang masuk.
Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes, deeply personal possessions. To Saya de Vries, the poison source, still turns to it for inspiration. Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for scent of lilac and gooseberries, even with the lid on? Taste hasn't changed.
Lah kemarin pinggir ini. Bar.
Got anything serious?
This sure fine, but ain't nothing like a good lamb chop.
Well, my dad's
Stick
off
together.
fighting the blood.
It'll all work out.
You see, Lugos is fixing for a fight. Not with the black ones, but with us.
If he breaks the truce, he'll prove himself the madman.
100 sea devils.
Apa nih?
Them supper knives are good for picking your teeth. Don't make me an axe. There's a weapon.
Terus naiknya gimana nih?
Adventure seeker.
Biar kayak Viking nih. Mau pakai tangga lumayan nih. Tinggi banget soalnya.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
The lift got stuck yesterday. Kjeld hung there half a day before they got him down.
I've always said only a fool would hang him.
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
To Bran of Clan Twisek. Their horns echo amidst the cliffs and peaks.
So pleased to
On
come
my
to pay
mark,
respect to my
blow!
Logan's birthday tomorrow.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Oh, istananya gitu
Skellige's
ini.
troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
I'm Geralt, a witcher.
Siapa nih?
Berna, Queen of Skellige.
Oh,
I'm glad we've met, but you must forgive me. Duty calls.
I can see you chose your own outfit. You know, of course, that together we look about as good as lace frills on a battle axe.
Everyone's got their style. We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
Last night was...
So, what have you brought for the farewell feast? Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
Our wagon's
Not
full
a
of
week
loot
late,
we
I
took from
reckon,
the
but
Black
big
Ones.
coins. We've also wine from the temples.
Geralt, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Your beard. Why did you decide to grow it out?
Don't really know.
Must say it suits you.
Lady Yennefer. Sir,
Greetings, Arnvold. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Krach on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious Witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Yalmer and I were children when you last visited Orda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lugas, Madman Lugas' firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otric on Hindar.
Forgive me. I remember our meeting all those years ago, but I don't recall your name.
Ceres on Crate, Krach her da, and her big brother Yalmer called a Sparrowhawk. A Yal's daughter she is. Fat lot of good it does her.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Crack about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating.
Balapan manjat
But I would have
gunung
won
gitu.
then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Random banget tiba-tiba.
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go! We're here. From this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak. Hjalmar's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first wins.
I'm ready.
You'll start when I sound the horn. Show the little wench her place.
Show me what you've got, monster slayer!
Bakalah dibacotin pasti.
I won, but only by a hair.
No such thing. There's winning and there's losing, and I lost. We best go back to the week.
Let's. See the wakes in full swing.
Lost sight of yous. Who won?
I lost.
Lost to a Witcher, Sparrowhawk. That'd likely happen to any of us. Enough of the nattering, let's drink.
Can't today, for good reason, believe me.
Well, if not today, then when?
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
Ngomong nggak minum tadi.
Do you have no shame?
Shame? Why would I?
The queen should join her king on his last. What did you say in the tradition?
The gods are not kind, Jarl. Our isles are in for hard times.
Ayam.
Tell me, Lugos.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a Witcher. Geralt, Jarl Donar and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck hole.
Enough! Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Thought Skelliger's called a truce for feasts.
I know the hallowed customs, but Lugos ought to know that I'll not let him raid my Hindusfial bear.
You don't scare anyone, Donor. Old boy soon shall plough your priestesses, drink from your tankard, and shit on your table. Be sure to leave a candle lit for me.
Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the black ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing. Total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouty, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Calm down, Lugos.
No wench will teach me how to fight.
That was not my intention. Come, Geralt. I believe this discussion's run its course.
The pestilence still blows in the winds. Tell me honestly.
Baru mau ngelut.
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
Take it Ermien won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Urboros. We'll need it. Come, Geralt.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct.
Ya itemnya gini-gini doang.
Footsteps. Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them.
What about nightingales?
All right, nightingales croon.
That was close.
Berapa lantai tepat?
This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermien's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come, there's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
Bentar.
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic.
Lah. Bisa gitu.
Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover.
Yes?
Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
Banyak hewan di awal
100 loose an arrow if you saw that in the woods. Looks alive. Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
100 loose an arrow if you saw that in the woods. A basin of water.
For teleprojection, a reflection of Ermion appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it.
Ah!
Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked. The animals, they're alive. Yen, watch out. Monsters. Can feel them coming closer. They're everywhere.
That's one less.
Die. Strange. Smells of mushrooms in here.
Wah, ini kayaknya halusinasi.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermion's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Must have looked strange.
Your years of vigorous training at Kaer Morhen finally paid off. Bested nearly all the stuffed beasts in here.
Please.
Fine. We've passed the trial of taxidermy. The door stands open. Let's go inside, Geralt.
Gak bener ternyata dirusak.
I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions. Ah, our dear druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly. The Mask of Ouroboros must be here.
Letter bearing Ermion's seal to the druids. Warns them about you.
Wondrous world of insectoids.
Pinecone.
Ritual plants.
Didn't expect this.
Oh,
A large
do you
female.
know? Ermion's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one.
A sword in a stone. Things begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
A child's skull. Look at this. A detailed map of the northern kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date.
A goat carved out of linden wood. Signed to Uncle Ermion.
Little Ciri's handiwork.
Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist. Goes in for light reading, too. The Corpse of Novigrad by Sasha Hadi. Dwarven triple mead. Looks like Ermion places something in the statue's hand.
Oh,
What do you say we give it a pine cone? Nothing. So, statue, how about a skull? Guess you're no indecisive prince. How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes. Huh. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I've a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here.
what a monster.
Geralt, come here. I found the mark. This is it.
Oh, itu Ouroboros.
We've
Topeng.
got it. We must return to the feast quickly before...
Golem.
It's a trap. We're in prison. Hear that?
Smell it. Gas. Grate still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
The damned druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind. Hold on tight. Damn. I tore a hole in my dress. Wait a minute. I must mend it.
You know how to sew.
Please. I'll enchant a needle.
Kraken Crate asked about you.
We went out. For a breath of fresh air.
The claimants to the throne will step forth in a moment.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you, and we'll take them to heart. But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond, and must now choose his successor. A king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have bollocks. We've no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy of the throne of Skellige step forth. My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe. Behold his will. May the best man or woman win. What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to Speakerog. Ah, children. The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now. How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood? I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
Need your help. Ciri probably came here to Skellige.
And very likely caused the cataclysm along the coast. The site upon which the Druids focus so intensely now.
A site Ermion refuses to let us explore.
Specifically, he won't let me explore it. We fought. We're not friendly now.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place. Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Ard Skellig's my isle. You've my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Wondering if I should talk to Ermion.
Leave that to me. Go. Seek and find your Cyrilla. If any ill befell her here, on Ard Skellig on my watch, I'd never forgive myself.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Anvald, tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach. My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the giant of Undvik. Set off and has yet to return. Whereas Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head
Mau dibantuin
that Udalryk is not mad,
buat nyari
but
si Ciri.
cursed.
Take it Ceres wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sort out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Udalryk further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to her, and bring her back.
Can't help wondering. Got no plans to vie for the crown yourself? Think a good number of the Jarls would support you.
A good number? Those opposed would be fierce, rabid. madman Lugas would sooner see an Nilfgaardian on the throne. Besides, a man should know when to step aside. Hand the tiller to the youth among us.
Giants. They've been extinct for ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye, dozens of refugees have. The giant drove everyone off the isle. I've welcomed what remains of Clan Tordarachir and Ardskellig.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Undvik before the giant appeared.
It's true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. A deed worthy of a king, he believes. My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port. They were to sail to Undvik, then travel on foot to Oskar, the village. But that many lads should have killed the giant long ago. Thus, I thought to ask you.
You should start at the new port. Ask around. Hjalmar might have told someone there his plans.
If either Hjalmar or Ceres need help, I'll help them.
I thank you.
Well, now that we're done thanking one another, let's get to work. We must determine if Ciri is still on Ardskellig. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay. A successful feast on all counts, Krak. I will see you later.
Enak banget bisa teleport. Oke, sampai sini videonya. Terima kasih semuanya yang udah nonton. Sampai ketemu di video selanjutnya.